Hi, everyone. So, today I'd like to speak about the unique self, which, in my opinion, is really the flowering of being a human being. And it's a state that happens after enlightenment. It's like a maturation of enlightenment. And it is when we really live our unique creativity and our unique perspective as a liberated human beings. And this is so beautiful because after enlightenment, our personality basically stays the same. Enlightenment doesn't change your personality. Your conditioning is the same. Everything is the same. Your shadows are there. And you still experience yourself as a somebody. You still experience yourself as the old you, plus an expansion. Like it's a kind of a schizophrenic existence. So you experience yourself as consciousness and as a limitation, as a separate self. But when you start to work on your shadows, when you start to liberate yourself from your shadows, what happens is that your psychological structure, the relative personality, is starting to kind of become more and more thinner. Yeah, it loses its contraction. The history it is dissolving, and it becomes aligned with your soul. So it does not really interfere with your expression. Who you are starts to become a complete authenticity of what you realize yourself to be. And when this happens, when you have the alignment of your personality, I mean, personality is still there, but very, very fine. Yeah, like a poster code in life, like a like a positioning of in manifestation that excuse me, who you are, what you do, what is your role, and so forth. You have some positive conditioning that help you express yourself, but that's about it. It doesn't take away. It doesn't take away the point of gravity, the focus of who you really are. So when you have this personality as a tool, yeah, as a tool that has no control over you, and you express yourself from the space of the soul, rooted in consciousness, then this is absolutely magnificent. So you don't experience yourself the way you did after enlightenment. That schizophrenic existence is not there anymore. The old you, the old separate self that you were before, is gone. There's still a you, yeah, but it's a different you. And I like to call it the becoming a nobody, because in a way you're a nobody, but you're a nobody in comparison to who you were before. But that nobody has a unique perspective, a unique expression in this life. It's absolutely beautiful. It's, if I try to give it a more metaphor, it's like if we imagine the sun as consciousness, and the sun ray, the ray of the sun, yeah, the ray of the sun is our unique expression of consciousness. Yeah, the ray of the sun, let's say that goes into a drop of water. Let's say there's a drop of water rolling down the tree. Yeah, and there's a ray of the sun that goes into the drop of water. Yeah, so the drop of water is our body, but the sun in the drop of water is the so-called personal consciousness within ourselves. Yeah, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful to live from the space. So your body just contains a fragment of consciousness, yeah, that expresses itself through your body. using your mind, your intelligence, but your mind and your intelligence are not interfering. They're not carrying the old you there anymore. So you become somebody completely, somebody else in a way. Yeah, it's like a complete metamorphosis of who you are. And this does not happen after enlightenment. It takes maturation and shadow work to get to this point of flowering, when everything is completely aligned and it's steady. It doesn't fluctuate. You understand? It doesn't fluctuate. It just that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. This is your unique expression of consciousness through this body, through this mind, until this body and this mind dies. So from being somebody who's limited, who's just identified with the mind, who's reacting, who's constantly in fear and in comparison, in criticism, and all these qualities of egoic identification. All these qualities that don't bring peace. A person who's not really connected to his creativity. When all this is gone, imagine all this is gone, and there's only an existence from a space of silence, of intimacy, and a unique expression. For me, it's like this is when the flower blossoms. Like it just, it opens up and. Yeah, it's to constantly live in beauty. That's what it is. It's to constantly live in beauty. So, yeah, it's important to know that you don't disappear after enlightenment. The only thing that changes is that disappears. Let's put this. So the only thing that disappears is the sense of duality. You don't disappear, but you go through a metamorphosis that that you're still there, but in a very different way. A different way that you cannot even imagine, And I'm thinking to myself that it's unbelievable that such a beautiful way to exist, such a natural way to exist is only accessible to a few. This is yeah, it's pretty shocking, to be honest. The so-called what is normal in life is causes so much suffering. What is the normal human condition, and to reach to a space of flowering and living in harmony is so rare. This is the the mystery about this life. Why is it so rare? Why is it so rare? I have no answers. But it's important to know that this human condition does exist. Yeah, this human condition does exist, and it should give us the inspiration to meet ourselves where we are and really value and cherish what is precious, what is true. I don't see any other way to live life, really. I don't see any other way to live life. Okay, so thank you for listening. Bye-bye.